Hello guys, welcome to Silicon Live, and in this video we are going to see how you can install Quartus Prime Lite Edition for free and how you can link the license for simulations. So the main difference between the Xilinx Vivado and the Quartus Prime is Quartus Prime is Quartus Prime support for UVM is better than the UVM support for Vivado. That means, Vivado also supports the UVM, but compared to the Quartus Prime, I will go for the Quartus Prime for UVM. So we will see how you can install the free version and how you can link the license, because the free version doesn't really require a license, but the Quartus Prime Lite Edition will use the Questa Starter Edition. So that Starter Edition requires a license. So we will see how you can download the license, and you might get a lot of errors like SSL errors or licensing linking errors. So we will see everything in this video by step by step. So first things first, let's download the Quartus SIM by going here and in Google search for Quartus Prime download, and then click the first link that appears, and you can simply scroll down here and then click on the Lite edition. So the standard edition and Pro edition requires a paid license, but Lite edition doesn't require a paid license, but it requires a no cost license. So click on Lite edition, and then it will open this page, which is a download page. And in here, make sure that the Quartus Prime Lite is selected inside the software package and Windows as an operating system. So now you can simply scroll down, and then you can see this recommended. So click on download, and you can simply click on accept, and the download will start. So I have already downloaded the software. So this is how it looks: Q, Inst, Lite, Windows, etc. So you can simply open it, click on S, and after opening it, you can see that these are the default things that were selected. So these two, I've selected these two things. So and remaining all things are selected by it only. And I've selected the installation directory because I don't have the enough space in my default directory. It will give you a default directory, which will be completely fine. If you don't have the enough space, then you can change the directory, and you can simply click on agree, and then you can click on download and install. So when you click on download and install, you'll definitely get this error. So the SSL certificate error. So it basically occurs when there is a mismatch between your server as well as the connection. So you can simply click on OK, and I will put the link in the description below for this page specifically. So you can simply scroll all the way down, and you can see the cert.zip file. Download this file. This is a official website which they provided to fix this error. So open the zip file, and then you can extract the zip file, and then you can see csr.pem. So right click and copy as path, and then open this again and go to settings and click on select this one will be selected by default, use default proxy settings, but you have to change it to manually configure proxy settings. And then you can simply paste the copy this and paste this here. You can click on apply. Okay, so we have to remove the double quotes here. So I'm going to remove both the double quotes, then click apply, and it was already applied. So now you can click on OK and go to settings again. And if you want to, you can test the internet connection now, and you can see the error no longer exists. So click on OK, and then you can click on download and install. So after clicking the download and install, the downloading will start and the installation will also start. It won't take much time. It will take around an hour or so, because depending on your internet speed. So I'm going to click on download and install, and you can see that the download size is 5.3 GB and installation size is 17.03 GB. So let's wait until the download completes, and after the download completes, I will again start the video. Guys, so the application was installed successfully, but I closed the installer and I'm explaining. I thought I'm recording the video, but I didn't record it. So after installing the software, you will get these two icons, Quartus Prime as well as Quest FSC. So you can open the Quartus Prime, and the license file is already generated automatically during the installation. So you don't really need to create another license. But if you get a license error, you can simply go to tools and then you can go to license setup, and here you can click on get no cost licenses. So when you click on this, a pop-up will appear where it will ask you to select the no-cost license. So you can check this one, Questa Alter FPGA Starter Edition, SW Questa, and you can simply click on OK. I already have the license, so it will say that licenses already exist, and so I will click on OK and as OK as well. And you can basically run the simulations just like you run simulations in the Vivado. You write the Verilog code and you can click on this to compile the simulation, and then you go to tools, run simulation tool, and then RTL simulation. So if you didn't get the license or you have some other licensing faults, you can simply go to self-service licensing, self-service licensing center. This is Altera one, so you can simply go on this and then you can get the license. So you can I don't have an account right now, so you can simply click on the register button, and it will register the. You have to give a few things here, so I'm going to give the details here. Here, language is English. Profession, you can click on student and then click submit. And then if I go into the email, and we will get a notification to our email saying that the registration was successful. So it will take some time to get the notification, and in the meantime we can click on sign in. And I will fill in the email address and then click on next, and then you will get a code for this, and I'll just copy this code and then enter it here, click verify. So now the signing was completed and it will redirect to the Altera licensing site. And in here, you can click on sign up for evaluation or no cost license. Then inside this, you can see the license we selected in the app itself, which is this one. And then click on next. And then in here, you can click on new computer. And then you can name the computer name as your wish. I'll just put my computer name here, and then license type will be fixed. And then inside computer type, you can use the NIC ID, and then you can find the NIC ID by going here, tools, license setup again. And inside here, you can see the NIC ID. So copy any of the ID here. I'm going to copy the, so I'm going to copy the first one, a 12-digit one. I will copy it. And then I will paste it here. Then click save. And then checkbox, click on the checkbox here and then click generate. So the license file is generated and it will be sent to your email. So I'm going to go here to the Gmail, and we can see that we got the license here. So you can simply download this license, and then inside this, you go to tools, license setup, and paste the path here. So this is the previous path which I have generated the license before making this video. So I'm going to skip that part, but you can simply click on, paste the license path here and click on OK. That's all. And if you still get the error saying that Salt license server environment variable is not fixed, you can directly go to the environment variables and something like this. You can go to the environment variables and click on environment variables. And in here, you click on new. You just type salt license server. And in the variable value, you can simply paste the path of that license you have downloaded. And after everything, it will work just fine. So I already have the working license that the software itself generated. So I'm not going to create another license and link to it. So this is the video. If you want to see the simulation, I can open the simulation here, and then I can go to Quartus projects, then open this project. I have made this project yesterday to check the software. So as you can see, the project opens and it also runs quite good. So this is it for the video, and in the next videos we can see how you can write the programs and run in the Quartus Prime as well. So I will also make some videos on Verilog using Vivado as well. So until the next video, uh, bye, and thanks for watching.